Good morning. All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to show you guys part 2 of Excel macros. Just to remind everyone, this class is going to be saved online, so you can come back and look at it later on. So the first step I'm going to show you guys is a review from last week. So the first step is to start up. So you want to go to Options, then you would want to go to Custom Ribbons. Then you want to go to Developer and make sure that's checked in and press OK. Once you have Developer open, you are able to make a macro. So let's see if I can do this real quick. Okay. So one example I wanted to show you guys before we start coding again today, I wasn't able to show you last week, was if you're filling in a chart. And I know a lot of people are used to filling out a lot of charts or the same paperwork every single time, or a worksheet every single time, and tired of filling in your name every single time. So I'm going to show you a macro trick. So let's just say they ask for your name, date of birth, or female or male. I'm trying to think what else. Phone number, address. Let's just say this is the typical sign paper that you usually get. So if you know that there's a worksheet that happens every single time and you have to fill it out the same exact way every single time, I'm going to show you a hotkey to create a hotkey for you. So you will want to go to down here at the bottom. It'll say record macro. So first things first, you want to press record macro. And you want to name it. So we're going to do sign in example. And then our shortcut will be whatever you would like. So I am doing Shift A, or you can do regular A. It doesn't matter, but I'm doing Shift A. And it only works for this macro. You can also do it for any type of workbook. So you press OK. Once you press OK, you will have to start your process. So once you have your process down packed, then you will be able to use your hotkey any single time. So once we press OK, you'll see down here it's recording. So I'm going to type in my name, date of birth. I am a female. My phone number. And my address. Once you're done, press stop. And now you have your macro recorded. Okay, so now if we delete this and then we press Control Shift A, it will fill it in for you every single time. And so this is an easy way to fill in forms that you are tired of filling in multiple times. This will fill it in for you. So that's just a quick example. So to go back to it, you can come down here, make another one. So to get back to your macros, or to see your macros, you will want to go to developer and then click on macros, and then your macro will be here. You can always edit and step into, you can always go to options, change which shortcut you want. You also can delete it, and you can also use this macro in all open workbooks or just this book and just this worksheet or workbook. Okay. So if you go to step into, this is the code that they created from what you did. So basically you clicked on the cell, and then you typed in your name, typed in your birth, female, whatever. And then it automatically does it for you. So, and this will be under your modules. And then it'll have a sign in example, what you named your macro to be. So this is a easier way to know what you're doing out there. I like this because if there's something like highlighting something and you want to know how to do it inside of the code, you can always just go inside of the code of your macro that you created and see what the syntax is to make that happen. So like for an example, if I want to highlight this cell, we're going to do ready. Oops, sorry. I have to stop this one. So you want to click on ready, record, and we want to do color syntax. And I want to do Control-Shift-C. Okay. So now I want to see what happens when I do different colors. Because later on, maybe in my code, I want to fill in a different color. So if I want this color, I get to see what this color is. I get to see what this color is, and I can see what color this one is. And if I want to change the word, so I want to type in hello and make sure that this is red. So I want to do red, and I want to fill it in yellow. So I want to do hello. And so what if I want to do green and highlight it blue, hello. Really can't see it, so then we can press stop. Okay, so now we can go back to the code and see what kind of code it is. So here's the color sync. So let's try to put this side to side. So I clicked on it, the pattern, Excel automatic, and then it gives you the color. No shade, nothing extra. And then within E34, I selected it, so E34. Then they chose the orange. And then yellow. Here's the color for yellow. And then I typed in hello. I changed the font, the color. So it gives you all this. So if you want a certain format within your code, you can do this to make it and find it the easier way to do it. And all you will have to do is just copy and paste it. They also gave you different options. So if you do within this range, active sale selected, and then within that same range, do this. So they give you options on what you can do. So that's a simple thing that I wanted to show you guys. I was trying to show you last time, but I wasn't able to. All right, so next thing we want to do is show you how to do another easy macro. So let's just say we have a whole bunch of data, just random numbers. So let's try to get a new sheet. So let's make a table. Maybe that will help us out a little bit. Or we can do a form. So it's up to you guys. I think we can do the simple thing and look at random numbers and data. So let's go through this. Months, year, day, name, birthday, mail. Okay, so let's do delete. Two 2008, 1989, 1968, 1946, their birthday, 11, 5, 7, 9, 1. Date, 30, 4, 8, 13, and 21. So we have John, Ashley, Joe, Deanna, and Rachel. Okay, so now I want to go into code and I want them to highlight all the females and all the males. Female, male. So you want to do yes, 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 and yes, yes. All right, so we want to highlight all the males, certain color, and all the females a certain color. So we want to do males and females. So let's do a count as well and see if we can do it. All right. So we're going to highlight the males blue and the females pink. Okay. That's like a more of a okay. So let's see what color it is. So we're going to go to find my color. It doesn't matter. So we want to color this blue. Oops, sorry. I'll color this blue. And we want to color this pink. And we press stop. Okay. All right. So this is in our code. So if we go in here and So find my color. So the two colors that we did was in I2 and I3. So these two are the colors. So right here, this is the color we want. Okay, and this is the other color we want. All right, so now we want to highlight all the males a certain color and all the females a certain color. So we want to go to worksheet 2. All right, so next we will find, you want to indicate like a variable. So we're going to do, let's do type. As string. Okay. And we want to do dim row count as integer and dim column count as integer. Oops. And we want dim x as integer and dim y as integer. We actually don't really need this right here. Well, actually, I'll show you guys what I'd really do with those. All right, so we want to count how many rows and how many columns it is that's in our data. So we want to do dim found as Boolean. So do while found. Okay. So we're gonna make found equal to true. So this while loop will go on and on until this is false. Okay. So we're gonna do. There's different codes that you can do to submit within it. So all you have to do is, I'm going to teach you the hard way and then show you the short way later. So do while found. Okay, so I want to count how many rows there are. So we want to do sheets sheet 2. We're on sheet 2. So sheet 2 cells X. Well, yeah, X row and then column. Okay. Dot value is equal to actually we want to do word equal to We're going to make it a variable up here at the top. Y is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1. Alright, so if a word is equal to nothing, then found is equal to false. And the row count is equal to y. I mean x, sorry. No, y. Did that right. Alright, and if, oh, sorry, else y is equal to y plus 1. And x is equal to, oops, y is equal to y plus 1. Yep, because we're only doing rows right now. So delete, and that's loop, and that's end if. Okay. So this will be counting rows, and this will be counting columns. Actually, we want to do y minus 1 because we want the last one to be, oh, actually, we don't have to do that. Okay, and we're going to restart our variables. But this time we're going to count how many columns there are. And we're going to do C count for here. So to review what I did, we're using this as a loop indicator. So once we found what we needed to find, we're going to change this. And if we don't, we're going to increment until we find the empty spots. So right here are the empty spots right here. Oops. So the last column will be here. Last row will be here. And the last column will be here. So this is us incrementing the rows, and this is us incrementing the columns. So let's run this and see how it goes. So we're gonna save this. Make sure you save it as a macro. Okay. So once we save it, we can go in here and we can step into it. Oops. Object variable with a block variable not set. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, with the block variable not set. Something here. Runtime error. Okay, so we got up to here. Oh, so it must be stuck in a loop. So let's step into this and see what happens. So step into is F8. So, oh, I see it. Right here. Got it. All right, let's see if that works out for us. Yep. All right. So a word should be year, which it is. So because we're at 101. And because it is something, we're going to increase until we can't find nothing else. The next one will be 2012, 1998, 1968. So we're going down the row right here. 1946. And so now this one should be empty. So because it's empty, we're going in here, which is false. That means we're ending the loop of looking for for the rows. And we're making sure that our count is equal to 7, which meaning that the last row is 7. Right. So we're going to start the new loop, and now let's count columns. So if I run this all the way through, oops, I needed to see something. So I'm going to put a thing here. Okay, we're at day. We're at female, male, empty. So that ends that. So our count is 7, 7. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So that ends our thing. So now we know our ending and starting point. So now, once we have our ending and starting point, now we need to see our answer, if it's a yes or a no for a male or a female, right? So we need to know dim S word. Let's just do answer. How about that? As variant. So we want to look for male and female. So we know 7 is our last column. So we have 6 as our male column and 5 as our female column. So we want to do starting at row 2. So we're going to do y is equal to 2. Or we can go backwards. So because if we don't know where it starts at, we can always go backwards. Or we can go forward. So let's do forward. So y is equal to 2 because we know that the data starts at 2. Or we can do start data, start row, and x is equal to start column. Okay, so our start column, male start column equals to female start column. So start column as variant or integer, sorry. And female start column as integer, and we want them start row as integer. Okay, so up here you will want to set the variables at that. All right, so start, want to do variables. So this is where we're going to put our variables at. So we want to do start row is equal to 2. Female start column is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And male start column is equal to 6. Okay, so all right, so that's done with that. Now we're gonna do all right, so we're gonna start looking for yeses. All right, so we're gonna do while found. Okay, we're gonna do this again in loop. All right, so you want to start found as true again, so we can start the loop again. And this will be finding males, and we're going to do another one for females. All right, so we're going to do a word is equal to sheets 2.cells. We're going to do y x dot value. Okay, so we're going to basically start here we're gonna start here, sorry. And if a word is equal to yes, then we want to highlight the row, blue, else, nothing. Oh, well, yeah, else, nothing. We don't want to do anything if it's not yes. And then we're going to do an if. So, and then we're going to increment. So if y is less than, oops, if it's less than hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys, I have to keep this on. All right.